forecast factor where we discuss weather's influence on consumers and business. With me today are meteorologist Dr. Postel and business and weather expert Paul Walsh. Guys, last time we talked, we spoke about that sort of cabin fever effect of the cold winter we had where people stayed indoors and held on to their money. But now that the weather is getting nicer, that may change. Greg, what do you think about what's going to happen the rest of the month?
I know, it's really nice out here right now and across much of the country, but it's not going to be this warm as we head through the rest of this week. If you look at the maps across the country, we see a lot of below averages coming back into play for at least the eastern two-thirds. But it doesn't mean January, February like cold. If you look at the highs we've got for Wednesday across the country, we're looking at 40s and 50s, not 20s and 30s, so it's not that bad. And then as you head into next week, it looks like the pattern loosens up a little bit, and some warmer air starts to work its way back in. So really, all in all, not too bad. Even though the maps look a little blue, it's not that cold.
And Paul, when the temperatures get warmer like this, we see a resurgence in consumer activity. Is that going to stick around this month, or is it a short-lived thing?
Well, a couple things, Matt. First of all, you're right. What we've seen now is what we were calling the phrase 60 is the new 80, because it was so cold for so long that all we needed was normal weather to really get people out. In fact, that has happened. We saw a resurgence really in our economy. The problem is, and the challenge I think is that I think it's a bit of a sugar high. So once we get past Easter, we start getting towards the end of April and into May, we'll probably see that surge drop down to normal seasonal levels, so it won't be quite as robust, but it'll still be okay.
All right. Thanks, Paul. And Dr. Postel, thank you very much. Next time we talk, we're going to be talking about summertime. We're all really excited for that. I'm Sampson, the Weather Channel.